Harry, in Matthew chapter 25, we get the parable of the sheep and the goats, and we're going to start off by reading verses 31 to 33. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left.
Yeah, this is the last parable in the book of Matthew, likely the last parable before the cross. Palm Sunday, Jesus riding into Jerusalem on a donkey, was 4 chapters earlier. Here, Jesus is talking about end times. Christians have always been fascinated about end times, about the dragon, seven seals, the trumpets, the scrolls, the beast, the lake of fire, Babylon, and so on. But here Jesus tells a very serious story with no lights flashing. Jesus, the Son of Man, comes in glory on his throne. All nations will be gathered before him. Jesus will separate the people from one another, like a shepherd separates the sheep and the goats. At Passover, the sheep and goats were treated the same. A year-old male, sheep or goat, was appropriate. But here it makes all the difference, heaven and hell. So who are the sheep? Those who are born again. They have a Jesus nature. So how does that happen? Through the Holy Spirit coming into our life. And how do we get the Holy Spirit? By surrendering our will to his will and becoming obedient to Jesus' teachings. Could you read verse 37 to 40, please?
It says, Then the righteous will answer him, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you? The king will reply, Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.
The sheep were puzzled. When did we ever do kind things for you? They do not recall anything they did that was sacrificial or unusual for the Lord. Jesus explained to them that when they were kind to the hurting folks around them, that was kindness to Jesus. So why did they not realize it at the time they were doing these things? The answer, they were acting like sheep act. True sheep, those who have a new nature, the Jesus nature, automatically love and care for those that are hurting. Love is normal. No training is needed to train a sheep to act like a sheep. This only applies to those who are truly born again. But what about the goats? That was me for most of my life. As I went to church, read the Bible and other books, I would learn to do things the way that were Christian like. I kept training my goat to behave better. But I did this all on my own terms. God was my co pilot. I was in good company, I thought. Finally, about 12 years ago, I surrendered, did things His way. I surrendered to His will and way for my life. Now I have found a true joy and peace, no longer training my goat. Now I'm a helpless sheep in His almighty care. I love you, Lord.
Awesome, Harry. But how do we make sure that we are born again and do receive this new nature so we're not just like the goats pretending to be like a sheep?
Well, if we're really, I think if we're really struggling to act appropriate, we know what Jesus' teachings are, Matthew 5, 6, and 7, if you want to have a quick
Mhm.
look. And if that's a real struggle, then that was me. I didn't even like reading Matthew 5, 6, and 7. I realized it was real, but it wasn't me. So finally I said, Lord, this isn't working. I'm going to do, from now on, I'm going to do things your way, what your plan your for my life. And when that happened, everything changed. Like event, what happened all after a while, my anxiety and lust and unforgiveness and jealousy, it all kind of melted away. And wow, that's beautiful. And yeah, like if being a Christian is hard, we're not getting it right. We're not born again. We're just training our goat. And that is where I was. And it wasn't good and it wasn't fun. It was just hard. Truth is important, and just walking with him and trusting him. And now it doesn't matter to me. And I have no worries or concerns about anything, because I know that doesn't matter if I live or die, get sick or better, any of that stuff doesn't matter,
Mhm.
because I'm in his care, and only what he wants will happen to me and in my life. And praise God for that. And that's only happened after I surrendered and said, Lord, your plan is my plan.
Amen. Thanks a lot for this, Harry.
Thank you.